you are what they call like a feminine man.
Yes, a feminine man that dates women.
That dates women, but you don't date men.
You know what? In high school, people always put this gay stigma on me, but I never really resonated with it and it never matched my lifestyle.
Tell us the truth!
You'll always be my cover girl. That's why she'll always be my other girl.
Sisters, the roosters are coming home. Everything you did is finna come back on you because they have people in place government-wise to show you we used you to destroy the village. Now we really have no use for you no more. Your daddy ain't there. Your husband ain't there.
Nope.
Your son is raised wrong. Your daughter is watching you twerk. You have done what we wanted you to do well. And the mother of your child is probably in court with you over nothing. You ate from the forbidden tree. You went and used a system that destroys you to destroy your family. And now they have no use for you. Remember all the female black mayors and everything that was happening and all like that?
Yeah.
They ain't got no use for that shit no more.
If you put a woman in a white position in your life, you put in that position because you believe you can control her. You believe that she will follow your rules. You believe that she will do what she's told. You believe that she will take care of the responsibilities that you dole out to her. That's why you put a woman in a white position. That's why you put a woman in. If you have a child with a woman, you put that woman in that position to be the mother of your child because you believe she gonna raise your child the way you tell her to raise it. That's what you believe. And it's the same thing in the system. You put a woman in a position of power in any organization. You put her in there because you believe that the men who are truly at the top can still control her.
I see the girl. We are the most educated. Yes, they sold you a degree that ain't finna be worth. Yeah, you who have aged out and fell for the sucker shit in destroying your village, your family, and yourselves, the only thing you can do is try to tell your children, don't do what I did. All you women 40, 50, 60, it's over for you. You need to explain to your children, don't do what I did. Don't go around here talking about you don't need a man publicly. Don't go around bashing men for the most part publicly, because all these women who are on the internet for bashing men, there's a record of it, and I think we need to keep a record of these women in case they try to act like they something different later on. I'm talking.
Listen, not just those women. We got to keep a record of the women who are pandering. See, let me tell you something. A woman like Sarah Fontenot, pretty little chick, done messed around and slipped up and let it be known that she's had 2 engagements that failed, and one of the men almost paralyzed her. We're in a sticky space right now, man. Every man needs to be alert to what's going on.
About the moral people of the world. You have to be aware of these women that's out for self, not for the village, because they are about to find themselves back in the village with the villagers, and the fronting like you rich, the fronting like all this is finna be over. I'm telling you, most of my sisters are broke than a motherfucker, just like most of my brothers are broke. But the sisters was acting like they not broke, holding up drinks on an island that they got there with a buddy pass and all that shit. No, it's finna be time during this administration where this man is literally pouring out all the fish in the pond and letting you see him try to live with no air. He's taking your income away. What jobs do you think will be available for us? When I say us, I'm talking about people of color. What jobs are going to be available for us in the future? You got to learn how to cook again.
This is what the world is coming to. But listen, we don't have a problem with that. The world is coming to that because it's not that we don't exist. They can't have the top level men, like the men who are available. eligible bachelors who have their stuff together don't want American women.
No!
She was usually like dating masculine guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, terrible. Being with Tiante, I've learned that it's best to be with a feminine man because they understand you more. It's hard trying to teach a masculine man how to feel sometimes or how to treat you. I don't have to worry about that. I mean, we just kind of dress alike sometimes, and that's really the only thing. He's who he is.
You are what they call like a feminine man
yes, a feminine man that dates women.
that dates women, but you don't date men.
You know what? In high school, people always put this gay stigma on me, but I never really resonated with it and it never matched my lifestyle. I just felt like I always was attracted to women.
But you're just like looking like a woman. I'm just asking.
No. I don't feel like I like looking like a woman. I feel like I balance my energies well. Like sometimes I feel like I want to tap more into my masculine side. Sometimes I want to tap more into my feminine side. But I just combine them both with my personality and my style.
But you didn't answer the question. Have you ever dated men before?
Men have tried to talk to me at one point in high school.
I would imagine so.
Now, I want y'all to think about this. That's a straight question. See how that question ain't being answered? That's just a straight question. Have you or have you not? But wait till we get to the comments. Just wait till we get to the comments.
Yeah, all the time in my DM. At one point in high school, you know how society is. Like, at one point I felt like I needed to fit that stereotype because it was so much pressure. Everybody was always like, UK, CC, F word, F slur.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
so-
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I always felt like I had to fit that mold.
Listen, bro, I am done with them. I don't want to meet no American woman. I don't want to greet no American woman. I don't want to seat no American woman. And you know damn well I ain't finna eat or freak no American woman. Dog, I am done. And not because every single one of them is like this, but so many of them are. Man, I don't have time to sift through the mess to get to the best. You understand me? I don't have time to sift through no mess to get to the best when I have access to women all over the world. Now look at this. If y'all don't let this beautiful baby exist in his skin, that's an old chick. Now look at here. He seems happy and knows who he is. Okay, here go another chick saying androgynous. All right, look at this. Prince looked feminine and he always had the baddest females. Here's the thing. I will say Prince, he damn sure was androgynous, but when you talk to Prince sounded like a man when you talked to him. His voice was deep. He didn't try to make himself sound like a female. This guy is making himself, I don't know if he's making himself, but he sounds like a female when he talks.
He's not my gay best friend. He's my man.
They just don't understand what a feminine guy has to offer to a beautiful woman.
What do you guys enjoy doing together?
Music. Music, taking pictures, shopping. People in the comments gonna eat me up for this, but I feel like I resonate with Prince.
Prince is sexy as fuck,
Not-
bro. Listen.
Not my followers, but I feel like the Prince fans, like my followers always compare me to Prince in my comments. Prince fans are always like, don't compare him to Prince. He's nothing like Prince. He doesn't have the talent. He doesn't have the looks.
No, but we're talking about as far as how he identified. He
Yeah.
identified as a feminine man, but he only dated women to our recollection.
Well, they'll say that he wasn't feminine.
I disagree. Prince was very feminine, and that wasn't a secret.
They'll say he was a rock star.
I would say that's kind of the lifestyle, he lived, but you know, a rock star walking around with his ass cheeks out. I think he wanted to appear to both. He had records that he needed to sell and he needed to appeal to both. And he did very well with channeling both energies. But, you know, on record, he was dating women. However, I don't think it was cool to be gay back in his day. So I could see how if he were gay, he would cover it because he wouldn't have been able to sell.
The way you are doesn't combine with your sexuality. Like it doesn't equal that. Like say for instance, like you have masculine women and they still date men. Like tomboys.
They sure do.
Like
Them studs be taking dick now. I know.
people don't get it when it comes to men, and that's why I'm here to educate people about it, because it's like it's more to life than just a masculine man dating a feminine woman.
Now, I want you to think about that. There's more to life than just a masculine man dating a feminine woman. Yes, there are places you go, people date they dog. Of course, there's more. There's more to this world. There's more to this life, but that don't make it right. Now, let me clarify something earlier. I'm not telling y'all that if Prince came on the radio, I'd cut him off. Also, I'm going to be honest with you. I was young as hell when Prince was popping. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was really on, yeah, it was a long time ago. But I was in the streets too, so that just wasn't something I was gonna buy. But honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, there are men who vouch for Prince's realness. You know what I'm saying? There are men who vouch for it. There are so many men who vouch for his realness, as a matter of fact, that I believe him when he say he just dressed like that man because women liked it. He dressed like that. Listen, bro, we all do it. If you're into women, you dress how women like to see you. Like if you're going somewhere and you're going to try to meet women, you always dress the way you know women like you to see. From the way we wear our beard, our hair, the cologne we wear. When we go out, we get the fragrances that give us the best response. So we all do it, right? But here's the thing. They can say what they want to say. But Prince's behavior, his tone, his tonation, the way he spoke, it wasn't like this. It just wasn't like this. His mannerisms weren't like this. You know what I mean? They just weren't. So let's keep going, man. And listen, do y'all watch these comments right here? There are 9 archetypes of females and 9 archetypes of males. Read the study on any cross references between the two in the relationships will change your perspective. It'll change your perspective because you're leaving out the spiritual aspect of it. You're leaving out what God says. See, we're God's chosen people. And the fact that we continue to try to find ways to go around that, to get around that, to not be held accountable by that is a crazy thing.